Welcome back to Breaking Truckers, where we break down trucking content from all over social media. In this segment right here, we're going to look at the situation between Highway Diva over here on the left, Miss Highway Diva, with about 45,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel. So make sure you guys go over there and follow her on YouTube. And Basin Semi on the right here, with about 75,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. Make sure you go and subscribe to him. Basin Semi is the truck driver with the bass in his truck. He does the custom builds and shows it off everywhere that he seems to go. It's like he brings the party. In these couple of clips right here, Basin Semi, he met up with the lovely Highway Diva. And then the clip shows that him and her look like they was having a good, cordial conversation. And the other clip we're going to look at is Highway Diva's live feed on her encounter with Basin Semi. And last but not least, the conversation that me and Basin Semi had concerning the fallout between Highway Diva and Basin Semi.
No more wasting time. Let's get it.
Hold on.
Oh, well, mine do that on the passenger side.
Be my only one, you're my only love message. Hit me back, I hope you get the message. Calm you down cause you've been acting red.
Black Mamba Trucking, Basin Semi. Y'all just see me do a video shouting out all the YouTube truckers on my subscription list, and I subscribe to this guy.
We have Basin Semi. He has the beats in his truck. I actually ran into him at a truck stop not too long ago.
So I ran into him at a truck stop. No, I was at a truck stop fueling my truck at the Petro Atlanta. This man literally walked up to me while I was fueling my truck and introduced himself and said that he had over 100,000 subscribers, which that was a lie. But I instantly realized when he gave me the name, I said, oh yeah, I know you. I'm subscribed to your channel. Now, mind you, he has a video on this. He's video recording me talking to him. You see me, and he's like, can I record you? He's asking me, can I record you? And I'm like, I told him no several times. Like, no, I do not want to be recorded. This man, to know that he literally had his phone talking to me. If you see on his video, you'll hear him talking about my door, my driver's side door is messed up. So I have to go in through the passenger side. So I was telling him about that, and he's like, that's how my truck is on the driver's side or on the passenger side. So he can only go in through the driver's side. So, but this man is literally holding his phone, sneak recording me, talking to me after he blurred out me telling him not to record me with some song that's, did y'all hear the did y'all hear the song? I'm sorry, I'm trying to cheer myself up so that I can get it out to you guys. If you listen to this song, it's talking about some you my honey love, you my honey love.
Oh, well, mine do that on the passenger side.
That's the shit that pissed me off. That's what pissed me off. That's because now I know that you guys, that male truckers, first of all, that's why I don't do collaborations with you guys, because you always trying to record and do collabs with females just to show them bending over or doing some weird shit. Like, that's not me. Over 21,000 views, and he put me as the front on his damn video and only showed a few seconds because he couldn't show the rest because it was me telling him several times that I did not want to be recorded. Now, this is what I did do, because Basin Semi has a channel. He has over 75,000 subscribers. So we literally exchanged numbers. So I was considering doing a video collab with him. I told him we can get together on a different date and think of something how we can collab. And he said, look at this video, y'all. My hair, I had just woke up, so I had to jump up, go get some fuel. I'm already running late. My damn hair was pulled up, no edge control, y'all. Pulled up into a ponytail, no edge control. My dress, this dress I had slept in, so it's kind of like pajamas or whatever, and I got on gloves. I look like a whole crackhead out there, y'all. Y'all would have seen me in his truck while he looking like that, and I'm looking like how I was looking on that video. I could see freaking Pennywise. We on the next episode of Pennywise of Lot Lizard. Lot Lizard jumps inside of Basin Semi's truck and used to be YouTube trucker turned Lot Lizard. Where is Sunshine doing today? Y'all, like, oh my God. That was so creepy to know that you will go to the extent to hold a phone in your hand and somebody telling you, do not record me, and you gonna hold your phone in your hand and sneak and press. You literally, while I'm fueling up and telling you don't record me, you literally on your phone sneaking and hit and record, and then you acting like you not recording by trying to continue conversation with me and talk about my truck, get me to talk more. So you talk about my driver, passenger side door and everything. So this man said, I need some more content. So I'm like, look, like I gotta go. The truck is blocking me in front. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just about to back out.
It's kind of out of the ordinary, but sometimes you gotta vent a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna do real quick. I'm getting a lot of inboxes, phone calls, and it's kind of, I ain't gonna say it's irritating, but I'm just like example, I'm a YouTuber, right? I don't want to be a truck driver the rest of my life, so I'm out here hustling. I'm out here, I'm a different type of YouTuber, see, so I'm not no weird type of guy, you know. That's really here nor there, but it's the comments that I receive, you know, try to make everybody feel comfortable when they're inside of my truck. And a lot of YouTubers don't do what I'm doing, so it's a learning experience. But this last encounter I had, I met a YouTuber. I'm not saying no names, but I met a YouTuber. So basically what I'm gonna do is, it's not a woman on my page that is on my page and I didn't ask her if she wanted to be recorded. See, it's a lot of stuff go on camera and off camera. This one particular post I did prove that, okay? I met a YouTuber. I asked her, can we do a video? We collaborate again. You're a YouTuber, I'm a YouTuber. She said, I know who you are. I didn't know who she was, but she know who I was. And I said, can we do a video together? She said, no. I said, okay. I said, can I video you doing your thing, bagging up? She said, okay. So that's why asked to me to remove the post. That's why I don't like collaborating with guys on YouTube. And it rubbed, I ain't gonna say it rubbed me the wrong way, but I asked. I wouldn't be out there with my phone watching you back up if you said no, you know, and I'm recording you as you're getting in the truck and you see my phone on. But I took it down out of respect, but when I'm called creepy, it rubs me the wrong way because if anything, it should have been a misunderstanding. That's what she should have said and not word creepy. Because
let me get my guy in here. Okay. So it's been a hot minute since me and you conversated. The last time we was talking, you just started to build on the Black Mamba, right?
Yeah.
You just started to build because you was just coming up out of the red truck because you kind of remodeled the red truck from when I first seen it, and then you remodeled it. You remodeled it again, and then now you're in the Black Mamba. Like, bro, where did that truck come from? But I've been trying to get a hold of you ever since you started to build and you finished the build on the Black Mamba. But fast forward to the issue that's going on with you and Highway Diva. You know, she's been around the block on YouTube, okay? You know, she stepped out of YouTube for a minute. Now that she's back in the truck, she started back making YouTube content. I get a notification because, of course, I follow her. And she comes on a live feed today talking about you, Basin Semi.
Literally walked up to me while I was fueling my truck and introduced himself and said that he had over 100,000 subscribers, which that was a lie. But I instantly realized when he gave me the name, I said, oh yeah, I know you. I'm subscribed to your channel.
We have Basin Semi. He has the beats in his truck. I actually ran into him at a truck stop not too long ago.
Now, mind you, he has a video on this. He's video recording me talking to him. You see me, and he's like, can I record you? He's asking me, can I record you? And I'm like, I told him no several times. Like, no, I do not want to be recorded. But when this man is literally holding his phone, sneak recording me, talking to me he blurred out me telling him not to record me with some song.
Oh, well, mine do that on the passenger side.
And I'm sitting here watching it like, no way. No, I can't believe this. You know what she's saying. It's hard for me to believe because I know you personally, and I know you not the type of person to do that, because when you step on the scene, Basin Semi, you're the party. People want to come to you and take pictures with you and be on video with you. Explain to the audience what happened when you seen the young lady, because I'm assuming she was already there and y'all didn't meet up. You just happened to see her.
No, we both was in Atlanta at the Petro. I was parked close to about a building. That's my spot. You know, if it's a vacant at the far end, I wait until that spot is open because that's where I make my money at. You know, it's kind of weird, but that's where I make my money at, because people pass by and see a truck and then somebody gather around it. Then people curious. Then more people gather around the truck. And that's when my videos start. Now, after I finished doing all that, I looked down to the far end and see this young lady uh, doing something to a truck. I'm not sure what she was doing, but you know me, I offered to do windows for females because I appreciate them being out here. It doesn't matter how they look to me. I offer to do it, and a lot of them, I ask them. Well, first of all, I introduce myself as a YouTuber, and now this is before the camera even rolling because I don't walk up to nobody with the camera on and ask them. I ask them first, and then she said that I know who you are, and she said because I'm a YouTuber too, and I said really. I said, you're a YouTuber too? And she showed me her page.
He didn't know. Basin Semi did not know that I had a YouTube channel, which is surprisingly. He did not know that I had a channel.
She had 43 followers. I mean, subscribers. I said, do you know what would happen if me and you collaborate? At that time, I had 60,000. And we collaborate together as YouTubers. You know, we both can benefit from it. And she refused that offer, and I respected that. Because a lot of people do. A lot of females do. A lot of guys do. Be surprised that a lot of guys don't want to be put out there either. So I don't put them out there. Now, I asked her, I said, well, let me at least, now I'm excited because she's a YouTuber out here driving trucks. It's the first YouTuber I met driving trucks. So I said, at least let me video you do your thing and back it up. She said, okay, I'm okay with that.
He asked, can I at least get you backing up in your truck? Now, I'm going to tell you, I said, yeah, you can record my truck backing up out of a damn, out of a fuel island. That's nothing. That's not me. I'm in the truck.
So that's what I did.
Hit me back off, you get the message. Calm you down cause you've been acting red.
And I tried to make the video look as best as I can because my understanding, my whole thing was that maybe she used to being fixed up and looking nice and whatever, and I might have caught it at the wrong time. So I was trying to do the best I can in the video to not put truck parts on there, trying to put certain body parts on there, make it look, like I'm trying to seduce her to other men on the video. So that's what I was doing. And I even walked around a cab with my phone being recorded as she was in the driver's seat. And I continued to walk to the back and stop traffic. I told her, I said, I'm going to go in the back and I'm going to stop traffic for you. And that's what I did. I said, hold on, here come a truck. I kind of did say it, but I waved my hand, stop backing up. And that pretty much was it.
What she said in her video, I don't know, man. She kind of made you out to be a pervert, to be derogatory.
Yeah,
she made you out. She made you out to be. She made you out to be like this dirty old man.
That is. I'm like, you giving me creepy vibes. Like, what's going on? So that's the message. This man that posting that content does not make you. It just makes you even more creepy.
That you sneak recorded her.
I know this old ass man ain't trying to flirt with me and talking about some you brighten my day or whatever.
And then when you put up the video, you put R. Kelly's Honey Love in there, and in her video, she was like, well, you could have put any other song.
R. Kelly, what?
Honey Love, or whatever song that
I can't put R. Kelly in there. That'll be copyrighted.
Well, I don't know. She said that you put some type of song in there or something like that. She was like, well, maybe you could have used Beyonce or.
What the hell is wrong with you male drivers? And first of all, why did you use that song? Like, what kind of, you would have played that song, I'm in your truck, we doing a video collab, and you tell some, that's she my honey love. Like, what the hell? Like, you trying to make these people think, not
type of
Nah,
motivational.
you know what I'm gonna do? This is what happened, man. She sent that to me. Okay, I had some screenshots of copyrighted. I mean, songs that I could get permission on. See, my song is basically bass music. You know, so I can't put. You know, it just didn't look right to do that. I tried to make the video look
nice,
presentable.
right?
So I had
clickable.
some permission songs that I can use. And most of my songs, my videos, they don't even hardly have lyrics in it. So that's the reason why I grabbed that song, is because it was the first thing that popped up that I could use and it won't get copyrighted on. And then I played that song. I mean, doesn't matter at this point what song I would use if she is going all out like this. And the conversation we had, look, I have her phone number.
So she gave you her phone. She gave you her phone number at the time.
I don't give truck drivers my number, so that's another thing.
Yeah, I got a number. So why did she call me and say, "Hey, old school"? It must have been a misunderstanding because I'm in your video and I asked you not to do that.
I don't give truck drivers my number, so that's another thing. Right after that, I immediately just stopped message. Well, I didn't message him at all. I didn't text him nothing. He wants truck drivers my number, so that's another thing. If I give you my number, like my personal number, then it's for business only. It is nothing personal. Everybody has my business number. It's public. But if I give you my personal number, it's for business. This man completely turned he ruined his whole collab opportunity.
I don't give truck drivers my number, so that's another thing.
She texted me and told me to take it down.
All right,
and I said,
all right, so hold on. Let's take this piece by piece. All right. So she gave you her phone number.
I don't give truck drivers my number, so that's another thing.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So she gave you her phone number. You text her, because she showed the text in another video, which that's for somebody. She showed the text between you and her.
I didn't respond to the messages or anything, or I didn't say, like, I told you not to record me. I said, you know what? If I respond to this and I say, I told you not to record me, whatever, he's going to use my text messages. That's how petty you guys are. He's going to use my text messages as content to post on YouTube. So I'm not going to give him any more. He done already snuck recorded with the video. I'm not going to give him any more content because next thing you know, screenshot. Now, when I get off this video, I am going to show you guys what he texts me and all. I never responded to him. So if he comes out later and say, oh, she said this, he don't show it. Tell him to show it. So, because I didn't respond.
See, I never just did things just to do them. Come on, I mean, what am I gonna do? Just all of a sudden just jump up and grind my feet on somebody's couch like it's something to do? Come on, I got a little more sense than that. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet on Eddie's couch, Hold on!
You know what? If I respond to this and I say, I told you not to record me or whatever, he's going to use my text messages. That's how petty you guys are. He's going to use my text messages as content.
Hold on!
When I get off this video, I am going to show you guys what he texts me. And when I get off this video, I am going to show you guys what he texts me. And
when I get off this video, I am going to show you guys what he texts me. And
see, I never just did things just to do them. Come on, I mean, what am I gonna do? Just all of a sudden just jump up and grind my feet on somebody's couch like it's something to do? Come on, I got a little more sense than that. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet on Eddie's couch,
He's going to use my text messages. That's how petty you guys are. He's going to use my text messages as content
You asked her, when you asked her to collaborate with you to be on the video, that's when she initially said no. Did she say any particular reason to the no, or she just said, nah, I'm cool or something like that?
No, she said that not right now because I'm in a hurry. That's what she told me.
Okay, so that
And
was her. That was her exact words.
I figured she said that because maybe she wasn't expecting to run it to me or in the normal put on my page.
Right.
So that's why I said that.
Okay.
I mean so that's what I'm thinking. That's why she said that.
Okay, so I can probably understand that. Hey, I'm in a hurry, bruh, or I'll give you my phone number and we can collab later down the line or whatever. But when you said cool, no problem. But when you went back to ask her, can you record her doing her thing and backing out, because obviously she must have been blocked by another truck or something like that. You asked her, right? You asked her to, let me go ahead and, get you on so I can get some footage of you doing your thing and all like that. What she said to that?
She said that is cool. And she laughed it off and said, oh, that is cool. And I said, oh, I ain't think none of it. She'd have told me the no on that too.
Helping me and everything. He asked, can I at least get you backing up in your truck? Now, I'm going to tell you, I said, yeah, you can record my truck backing up out of a damn, out of a fuel island. That's nothing. That's not me. I'm in the truck at this point. You don't see what I'm wearing, so it's the truck.
I would have left. I mean, it's no reason for me to stay and drool. Mm-hmm. I'm past that point on a pretty lady driving the truck. She gave me permission, and that's what I did. I recorded her bagging out, getting in a truck, and I was, be honest with you, I was cutting a lot of parts out because of the condition of a truck.
Hit me back, I hope you get the message. Calm you down because you've been acting
I'm thinking that maybe she didn't want me to record a truck because a truck need a lot of attention. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I was cutting a lot of that stuff out the video because I wasn't trying to embarrass her. That was my understanding. Either the truck or the way she was dressed that day.
Edge control, y'all. Pulled up into a ponytail, no edge control. This dress I had slept in, so it's kind of like pajamas or whatever, and I got on gloves. I look like a whole crackhead out there, y'all.
And she want to be in my truck doing the video. A lot of people don't want to get in my truck. That's fine. A lot of them just stand on the steps. I don't have a problem with that. I'm getting content, everything that I record in my phone, it is, to me, is converted over into revenue.
You doing this not only for fun, but you also doing this for YouTube money.
I'm the first one to do it. It's a lot of guys and a lot of girls drive trucks and making money doing YouTube. But see, my thing that I haven't really been sharing is my whole concept of what I'm doing is to beta make revenue to replace my income and not drive it. I can basically just get up, go on south side of Houston, north side of Houston, make my videos, come home and post it and make $10,000 to $15,000 a month. That is my goal, and I'm gradually getting there.
So
I'm not just talking about it. That's my goal.
So basically, Basin, you want to become a full. You want to become a full-time YouTuber, pretty much. Just
with
the help of the truck, right?
the truck is part time. That's the way I want it to be. If I needed to go to a show, truck show, car show, or any type of event, it could be in Miami. I could book a load, get down there, and then I can use my truck as a
as the
basically a large dually and make my money and then come back, with a load.
okay.
That's
I like
if
your
that's
I like your thinking, bruh. I like your
well,
thinking on that.
and she was you mentioned about she was outreaching not to after that because I looked at her channel. You
Mm-hmm.
can look at a person's channel and see how they doing financially. Well, you
Mm-hmm.
can easily because YouTube pay once a month. It's easy to see what kind of money people is making on YouTube. So I know her money was down, and that's not nothing to be ashamed of. So I was encouraged. I was sending her text message of screenshots. Hey, I'm at four.
This is how much you. This is how much you making, and this is how much you making, and then this is how much we can make together if we collaborate. Pretty. You looking at this as a revenue drive, like, yo,
Yes,
me and you come together and do a collaboration, like skits or whatever like that, because she did mention she said that you wanted her to do skits and all like that, and she don't understand why you do skits. Well, sometimes.
And why are you asking for you to be that old? Why are you asking a young lady to do skits with, like, for her to do skits with you? Like, what kind of skits are you gonna do if y'all not in a relationship? Because I don't have no issues with like younger dating older, whatever, and stuff like that. I've dated an older person. I've been in a relationship with an older person, but not that old. But if I'm not in a relationship with you, the image is going to look naturally like Mac Daddy in Lot Lizard. So why?
And the skits bringing the money too. You looking at it as a
hey, you know
revenue
what?
drive.
I was, people follow me because of my system. I was without a system for, man, almost 2 months. But I was doing my skits. And that right there, I still was able to accumulate over 10,000 subscribers without the music because of that. I'm an open-minded person. I try to be more like a business-minded person when it comes to the trucking and the YouTube. See, I got a variety of different people. I got the car audio side, that's my biggest following, and then also I got the trucking side, which is the second group classification that I put people in. Then I got the people that like the skits. So I got three different variety of people that's looking at me and following me. Whenever they don't see the guy with doing the skits, they be like, "Hey man, we gonna bring him out." They'll hit me up and let me know, "Hey, what you do with him? You kicked him to the curb." So I bring him back and we'll do a couple skits. So I'm trying to keep my options open because one get weak, the other one got prevail.
It's
You
like
know,
it's like what my man say, when when one hustle goes down, you got to find another hustle to keep it
you
going.
gotta find another one, man. And I did the only reason why I actually I think I put something on Facebook, and that's because one of her subscribers clicked on my page. I mean, my YouTube video talking about her, and because he wants to see what I was all about. And then he said, "I looked at your content. You got a new subscriber here." Because I really didn't do any. That
Facts.
video didn't really, she helping me. Well, she probably thinks she really downgraded me, but she helping me
She
because
helping
people want
you.
to know,
Yeah.
well, who the hell is Basin Semi? Who is this pervert? I want to go see. I want to go see what he bought. I'm gonna cuss him out, and then they come to my page and say, "Wait a
Yes,
minute, everybody on
that
this damn
use
page."
her narrative is she's trying to make you out to be the bad guy. Her audience, we talking about audience now. See, this where audience comes into play to her narrative. Oh, okay, well, yeah,
Right.
he's a creepy guy and he's this. And they come over to your channel and they actually see what you about. Like, wait, this guy ain't doing no weird vibes, no creep vibes. That's why I was saying, like, all the females that you showcased it in your videos, they all wanted to be in the video. The party when you post up and hit that base, everybody congregates around the truck and they want to be a part of the truck. Now there is some, like you said, there is some people that don't get in the truck, obviously, that don't bother you, but they still they still want to know what the truck is all about. You're not presenting a threat. One, you in a public place. Two,
yes, that's correct.
Lights all on. I mean, lights is on everywhere. So
I got different police numbers because I am getting popular, and it's getting popular fast. It's I'm really growing, and so I have different numbers to police officers that can come to my aid on their off duty, and I pay them. I have to go through their system, but I want that because foul things can happen, and I can end up somewhere I don't want to be. Now
we're gonna bring it back because I did a Breaking Trucker episode on you. It was a young lady that you picked up on the Indian Turnpike from Oklahoma to Texas, and
right.
And what happened with that scenario? Because in the not only in the video, but you made a heartfelt post on your Facebook about her situation. Somebody stole her purse. She was left out there, like she was left out there to fend for herself. So how did you?
I can't believe I made it.
Well, actually, that young lady was, that turnpike is 70, 75 plus, and she was on the hammer side and didn't really just glanced at him, man, what in the world? So I pulled over, couldn't back up. I pulled over. Now I'm thinking this young lady was going to the next town, my area where I could talk to across the freeway. I said, "Are you okay? Do you need a ride?" And she pointed at like me. I'm like, "Who else am I talking to?" Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, you the only one that's on this highway, right?
Yeah. So she started walking like she was in a Walmart parking lot. What are you looking at traffic? Man, don't you know these cars they had to slam on the, man, I would have felt so bad. At that point, I'm like, okay. That's when I made that post. I was making a post, I said, somebody know this young lady. Reach out to me, why I still have her, and that was a serious thing to me because I said that if you think it's a joke, I'm going to block you because I ain't got time for that. This person here really needs to reach out to her family. So I started, asking her, her name, and she had ID. She had one of them, what do you call it, EB cards?
EBT cards.
yeah, she had that so she can get something to eat on. So she wasn't no threat to me. You know, she didn't have no luggage or nothing. She wasn't no threat to me, and I know I wasn't a threat to her. So I said, "How far are you going?" She said, "I'm trying to get as far down to Mexico as possible." I said, "What?"
Mexico.
She said, "I told people South Texas. I ain't want to throw in Mexico. That'll raise up so many flags.
Mexico. God
You know, like,
damn it,
yo, you put,
man.
yeah, that girl, she probably killed somebody. You need to get her out of there, you know." But as we going, I'm talking to her, saying, "Do you got a,
What? Wait, wait,
you
wait,
got a
wait, wait,
family?"
wait, wait. She said Mexico. Like
She,
she
the,
didn't say like,
the
yo,
country.
I'm going to Texas. I'm going to Mexico. Like when people run to Mexico, they running away from something. Like
They running away from something. Exactly,
something.
exactly. So I said,
I want to before you
I
continue
can.
the story. I do want to I do want to commend you for definitely turning on the camera to make sure that you was all right as well as she was all right, and make sure that everything was on the up and up.
I'm fabulous. I'm glad to something saying right now,
Yeah,
but
go ahead and continue the
because of
story.
because of what, you know, we were so, it's like happy or just not. It wasn't nothing lustful, not on my end. I know I don't think it was anything on her end, but just two black people, YouTubers, driving trucks, doing the same thing. She got a lot different content than from me because I only looked at her channel twice. That's it. Because I just wanted to see what her content was about.
That pissed me off. That's what pissed me off. That's because now I know that you guys, that male truckers, first of all, that's why I don't do collaborations with you guys, because you always trying to record and do collabs with females just to show them bending over or doing some weird shit. Like,
I don't uh, get on YouTubers' channels because they pretty or whatever. You know, it got to be something that, you know, I'm interested in. So when I looked at it, I said, okay, this is what she do on her channel. And you know, no disrespect, it ain't nothing wrong with what she do on it, but I'm not really an internet surfer. I really don't. I can get lost in the internet. So once I seen the for the first was when she actually uh showed me herself when we was in person. She showed me, and I looked at it, and I said, okay. She on here, she got a lot of makeup on. She looking well, so maybe that's why she don't want to be in any of my videos in the truck.
edge control, y'all. Pulled up into a ponytail, no edge control. My dress, this dress I had slept in, so it's kind of like pajamas or whatever, and I got on gloves. I look like a whole crackhead out there, y'all. Like,
Okay, and then the second time I looked at it because I subscribed to her, so she popped up on there and she was saying something about calling out shout outs to YouTubers that she
Right. And
watched,
she
you know.
mentioned
So
she mentioned you
yeah,
in that video.
We have Basin Semi. He has the beats in his truck. I actually ran into him at a truck stop not too long ago.
yeah, so that was the only two times that I looked at her content, and it's like collaborating with another guy that came on and say, yeah, she was on there like crying. I said, crying?
Yeah.
I said, nah.
I mean,
I said,
she
no,
was.
this can't
I
be
mean,
right.
she was. I mean, she. I mean, she was. She was making sure that the narrative, her narrative, was well put out.
to be that female that puts out information without sexualizing my content. Now, if you go to my TikTok, my personal life, yeah, I post some sexy stuff on there and everything. But my YouTube channel, I have tried to keep it trucking information. So therefore, I try to do stuff. I know that I am an attractive female, and I know some of y'all probably like, whatever. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But when I first started out my YouTube channel, I tried to push information without trying to, no shots to nobody, no other female YouTube truckers, but I tried to push information, give you guys the information, and let you guys know that it's more to me than just looks. So,
oh, somebody, oh, he needs some milk.
And I feel like I've succeeded in that. This shit pissed me off. Like,
but back to you getting this young lady to Mexico, bro. Like, whoa. Did anybody reach out to you that told you that?
It was weird. It was weird, brother. Because when somebody did reach out, but it wouldn't. I don't think called reach. They mentioned the name, said that is my. I forgot the young lady name already. I'm sorry, but she said that's my such and such, whatever her name was. I do apologize. I don't remember the name. And please have her contact me. Well, she went on my feed, and I told and put a number on my feed. I'm like, that's weird. Why wouldn't you inbox me or inbox me, or you got your name out there, number out there, so thousands of people can see it and start calling you? So I didn't really understand that. I went in my inbox and I didn't see anybody trying to reach out to her. So I kind of, I didn't call the number back because she didn't send that message to me.
Now the young lady
in the video.
Now the young lady that you dropped off, I mean, she already mentioned that her credentials were stolen. Did she talk about did she ever talk about how her credentials were stolen, and how did she end up on the Indian Highway, bro?
No. What happened? She was already striking out.
So how did she end up on the turnpike?
No. She started. She made her mind up to leave St. Louis and go to Mexico.
God.
So she hitchhiked that far.
Okay.
I can't believe I made it. Oh, look at this.
So she hit. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I think I did put on my caption that she was.
Yeah,
she
you
was.
did get from St. Louis.
Like she walked that far. No,
right.
She actually called like 3 rides. A couple of them was from a police officers. They gave her money and everything.
What?
Yeah, a couple of police officers gave her money because out their pocket, because they, it's a dangerous place. So
wait,
and
she said that she got rides from actual police officers that got her there on the Indian Turnpike.
No, not that part. Just maybe she like started walking from downtown St. Louis and probably caught a ride on the outskirts.
And the cop must have dropped her off at a hotel or something like that.
Yeah, because she's not doing anything wrong. She's just hiking,
Right.
And then from that point, she started getting rides from.
You're not supposed to be hitchhiking, but I guess the cops. I guess the cops in this situation didn't see it as hitchhiking.
In some states, okay, they have signs on there say "Do not pick up hitchhiker," but that's around the institutions and stuff like that. So she said she got a ride to, I don't know, because she don't even know where she at. She didn't know where she was at or nothing. I said, well, how do you know you're on the right track? She said, well, when people let me off, I ask them how to get to Mexico, and they tell her just take this street here straight down. That's what she was doing. I'm like, man, I said, I'm gonna give you a ride as far as I can, because your next ride, I ain't tell her to be, but that's what I was thinking. Your next ride can be your last one.
Thank you, Doc.
Remember across the street.
Be safe, young lady.
You know,
going into Mexico, I would imagine so.
Yeah, but I don't think she really wanted to go. She's like she want to visit because she said, "You think I should go?" I said, "I don't even think you should have left home.
Look,
you know, you should have stayed home."
Listen here, baby. No, baby, no. Listen, you. Number one, you don't have no kind of credentials. You don't have no ID. You don't have no money. You don't have You don't have no ID, no money, no credit card, and no phone. And you over here talking about, yeah, well, you think I should go to no? About time you get, listen, I guarantee you go to Mexico with no credentials or no shit like that, your ass ain't coming back. Your ass is going to be a sex slave.
I explained all that to her. I said, you crossing that border out there, it's sex trafficking, it's drugs, lords. Mexico is not the place you want to go. And then that's when she started asking me, well, you think I should? I said, what about how you going to survive out here? She said, I just get a job,
In Mexico?
I said, well, what kind of work? No. This was, this one I was telling the kids, find your home here in Dallas.
Right.
So I'm not sure if she even want to go to Mexico. She probably seen the what you call it, Bahamas or something. Was it Cancun or something? I want to, I don't think that her mind was fully there.
Mm-hmm.
That was my concern. I said, once she go to Mexico, boy, they're gonna have fun with these young ladies.
We wouldn't have never seen her again.
Yeah, so I'm hoping she all right in Dallas. I'm hoping. I go through there, tell them where she is now. She probably continue to go down south. I don't know, but. I
hope for the best. I mean, I could see the worst, considering the fact that she didn't have nothing. In the video, it showed you, giving her a couple of dollars, to get her on her way. But
yeah,
I'm hoping for the best. And Basin, it was a good thing, a good deed that you did for that young lady, and also to come back to make the heartfelt post that you made concerning her. That was awesome, man. That was awesome.
Oh man, I mean, I got kids, and anything can happen, they get out there, and I'm just hoping they run across the right person. Because I have good friends that people slip stuff in their drinks, and they very smart nurses, and now they mind is gone just because somebody trying to do some foul thing, and mess them up,
Well, you know what? It's a good thing. It's a good thing that she ran into you, the good guy, because, some of these truckers that would have picked her up, she would have been.
I kind of asked her not to get another truck. I hope she took that advice. I said, everybody, because she said she would get sleepy, and she wanted to lay down for a little while. And hey, I'm getting sleepy too, but I can't lay down with you.
Right.
I mean, not lay down in the same bed, but just go to sleep.
But some truck drivers, him females up. There are stories out there. I've seen it on ID. They got plenty of stories. The lady. The daughter came on an ID show talking about her father was a serial killer, bruh. Like, dude was killing chicks all over the world, and he would come home. She said that he would come home and bring her mom's like little jewelries, little trinkets, little this, that, and the third. The dude never got caught for 10 years. This dude was a serial killer for 10 years, bruh. He came out and admitted that that he dumped bodies all over the world, bruh. Like, he picked up a female here, chopped her up, dumped her off, picked up another female, chopped her up, dumped her off. So I'm, the seriousness of that young lady's situation, we of course we shouldn't take light of it, but still, I mean, there are some truckers out here that don't have all they damn marbles, man, and they will do crazy ass shit. And luckily for her, she was able to run into you. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, man. How do you feel now, Basin Semi, after after being called out like that? I mean, would you?
It's a betrayed feeling. I'm blown away because I still haven't seen the video, and I'm still kind of like, no, she did. The other guy that commented on my post, I resurfaced that video because whenever they go to look at it, I want them to look at the video. Because now
look at the video and they can make their own assessment.
On their own.
Right.
If it's not there, see, now you got me thinking that she waited until I told her I took it down. It went live on. I don't know, because nobody can go and look at it.
Well,
it's weird.
I don't. If Basin, if you say what it is in the video, then if I were you, I would resurface the video and then just have the audience to judge for themselves.
But it can't be nothing in there. I never called her once. I just every once in a while I send something, maybe like encouragement. That's it's not just her. It's 2 other YouTubers I do that to. That's struggling. I'm not saying she's struggling. I don't know, but the other ones I know, they talk about, man, I wish I could make half of what you making, and I'll be okay. So I send them encouragement. Also, I go and visit them, and we make videos together. On YouTube, and sometimes I even say, hey, why don't you get somebody personally? They can do a hat trick in my truck, and you can video and put it on your YouTube channel. I won't put it on mine because if I do, it'll take away from it. You put it on your channel, and you get some views from that. You get views, you get subscribers from that. So we make plans to help, each other. You know what I'm saying? Not to bring each other down.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Basin Semi, everybody. You guys, Basin Semi on YouTube. 75 subscribers, growing every day.
Just keep doing what you're doing, bro. I'll check you out. Don't think it. Go check you out on this.